Yes, you can have a muddy, corkless bottle. You want the cork? Here.
Oh, Torty.
It's something like super old. I don't recognize it. Oh, there's Markl right there.
Shit! Perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
Paper. It's hard to. We can't read it. It's all faded and shit.
We found it in this. We found it in the ocean. Or I did, near the ocean.
Yeah. Give all the credit to them. I just opened the bottle. Well, I didn't even open the bottle. I tried to open the bottle and I got some barnacles off it. Yeah, and Tang opened it. God,
Alright.
can you believe that?
And Tang couldn't read it either?
No,
we didn't try.
Oh, he didn't try. But the pages is like super faded.
And
I think it's a maple god you want to summon.
I was just about to ask you.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think the wording was
helping...
we need someone to restore it.
I don't know if maybe he should keep the bottle too in case it holds a hint after it gets cleaned.
If you think so, all right.
Yeah, he's narrating for someone.
Yep. Anyway, how's your day? 3 people died.
What? Who died?
Harry's farmer friend, Lily, and Severak.
My best friend.
The guards! They're on the rampage today.
Hell, of course
going around and asking questions, and they cut off Severak's hand before they threw him into the furnace.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What questions were they asking?
The armored people and people in dark clothing coming in and out of Tazim's place. Who are they? Why did they come back covered in blood? Etc., etc.
Because they're all fucking corrupt is why.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just came from somewhere. I was working on something for a long time, so I gotta make sure that I'm all good to go. Just give me a moment.
It's fair.
Yeah,
I was going to sit in your stool.
I don't have to ask. Or even say.
They almost killed Basil, too.
That'll do.
Oh, forget it.
Jesus Christ, come on. Just plug
And then we'll show them the other thing that was part of it. The triangle thing.
Hexagonal.
That thing.
Piece of wood. I think I know what it is, and it makes me really excited, but I don't know what it is.
Hexagonal piece of wood.
Yes, but there's something on it. God didn't get to describing it.
It was wrapped, the paper was wrapped around it.
Yeah.
A lot of people are dead.
That's all I got.
Can we push this off to the side for now, and then I can get back to you?
Oh.
I mean, God is like describing shit for fucking for fucking somebody's markings or something like that. It's gonna be a while.
Dang it!
As it is, I don't think it can be done today. So
Boo. Okay, fine.
I'll make sure to look
Yeah,
at this
go
tonight.
ahead, study that overnight.
What's
Yeah.
the hexagon thing?
A hexagon thing. You want the two just in case they're related?
Sure.
Alright.
Could meet at the tavern tomorrow?
Yeah.
Sure. Alright.
Doing it for Severick. You can keep the
Alright.
bottle too, just in case it's important. I don't think it will be, but it could be. It's just dirty.
I'm just gonna
Caked
take
in
everything.
mud and
I'm
salt
gonna take
and-
everything and I'm gonna hide
Yeah.
it back here. All right.
Wonderful. Cool. If I die, tell my body what it is, alright? Because I need to know. I does need to know.
Do you need
Yeah.
anything else today?
Not really. Hold on to my hides, but, you know.
Yeah. They'll always be here.
Yeah.
Continually
Alright.
buying them.
Wonderful. Thank you. Good. Keep doing that. I'm just trying not to have them at my shop just in case, you know, the guards decide to burn my shop down. So that's my biggest concern right now. So, yeah.
I mean, I keep half my stuff inside
Thank
my
you
house.
for your help.
So, yeah. Well.
Both of you.
Yeah,
for whatever
I
it's
moved
worth.
some of my stock into my house, so.
Alright, thank you. I'll see you at the tavern tomorrow at some point.
Sounds good. Go team. Alright, now where's Basil? I need
God,
to...
there's so many fucking people here.
Probably not doing well. Oh, there's him.
My frames have never been this bad. Think I gotta turn that off. Is that gonna help? 2 frames? Yeah, 2 frames. A little bit less of a better view, you know. It's okay. It's okay. Excuse me. Does that help? I mean, I'd rather have it on. It doesn't really change anything.
I'm aware.
I heard.
So did I. Have you seen Cade?
No. I literally just stepped outside.
I see. Did you know any of them,
I mean, Severick
aside from loose conversation?
I talk to all the time.
At least they're not being tortured anymore. See it that way. I'm attempting to keep busy so that my thoughts don't dwell on something that will make me want to rip out every single stone in these buildings.
Could you just pretend that those guards' throats are the stones in the buildings?
Trust me, I want to. I want to tear out every single column of their spines and crush their skulls between my fingertips.
Thank you for
But if I
your
do that
restraint.
now, it'll only make everything worse.
Yes. Anyway, we shouldn't talk about this.
So, I'm attempting to keep busy. So if you see Cade, let him know I want to speak with him.
Understood.
There's any merchants in?
Not that I've seen that.
Shit. Alright. I'll hover around.
Steering clear because of
Yeah,
what happened earlier.
that would be a good thing, yeah.
I did see the guards at the
Damn it. Gotta like properly hook up all my goddamn fucking trackers and shit because they're dying. 1 second. Alright, everything's charging now. Oh, went from one fucking chaos thing to another. Let's see how this works.
All of the men are severely injured, multiple injuries in numerous places. They've seen heavy combat.
These are all the guys that went to
And
Corona,
there's
right?
mercy. Incorrect.
No? Somebody else?
No.
As you look at these soldiers, you would see that a majority of them are wearing the uniforms of the outlying patrols, and you hear them talking amongst themselves, one of them mentioning Teller Keep. This is the castle, the very northern part of the province on the main road. The robber baron has made his move in response to Kovas. The town is now cut off completely.
On land. All right.
I'm working on the walls, at the very least. I don't know how quickly I can get them up, but
Well, that was an interesting parade.
not a good one.
Yeah, well, looks like we're not getting anything from up north anymore. At least,
No.
No.
Seems the robber baron has the north under his control.
I'm just going through town.
Well, he gets to contend with the orcs then.
I believe I lost my
I guess.
Corona's that way. If they have control over the road that way, we're not going to be able to get there.
I mean, we got plenty of
Fuck
things to
me.
deal with before we get to Corano.
Yes, like that.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly. I'm on borrowed time here, I need to go. And if that is delayed too long, then I am doomed.
Oh, you're helping to help out the patrol guard at the city.
I'm
That's good.
helping myself, Marcus. There's a
Oh.
difference.
Oh, okay. Helping all the same.
Nor
At
am
least you're honest about it.
Even if the intent is for yourself, you're still helping.
At the very least, I won't be asking for coin, since it is of my own gain. I can keep that. Some things are worth more to me than coin.
Friends, family?
I was about to say, who is she?
No one to be concerned about.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're concerned about him.
Fair.
And that is my own reasons and my own business, is it not?
Aye, of course.
Certainly.
So much to spare. We need a win.
Yeah. Wow. Noon already.
Yes, it's already. I know. Some people would expect an hour later, but that just means a lot to happen tonight.
The sun.
I
I don't think it's a full moon tonight.
We definitely need the thing to happen tonight. Is it happening tonight?
The thing?
Good.
What the bullshit?
You weren't invited. Don't worry about it. We're having a party.
Oh my god.
I don't know if you noticed, but anytime I'm not invited, it's probably better off that way.
Yeah.
People want to die stupid, they could die stupid, Markl. I won't be counted.
Nobody said anything about dying.
Yeah, well, I know what you're talking about to a slim degree, and that's too much as itself.
Can I help you?
Yes. You're staring.
And?
Something on my face.
Yes.
I mean,
All
yeah,
of
but
ugly,
it's nothing that you can help, and I'm
anyway.
sorry about that.
It's a bit rude.
Yes, well.
Yeah.
I didn't think you to be a rude man. Straight to the point, yes, but never rude.
Marcus, I'm an asshole.
I told him to do so. Allow for more options. They're not going to choose the options that you
Don't
give.
have to be.
Just provide more options.
I mean, I'll be an evil asshole, but I'm also
DM
nonetheless.
for
I'm not easy enough.
Markl.
Problems too, like, you know what I mean?
The thing you received?
Ask him and he's
I was just about to ask
You
you
have the
about it.
skill to complete it.
I literally just joined the channel to ask you about it.
Blah, blah, blah.
How are we supposed to help?
Yeah.
Just talk about your issue.
Just talk about
Hmm.
it. Just talk it out. Is it that
Mhm.
Actually,
therapy?
need to talk with you.
He needs therapy. So I don't think
Like,
there are
how's the
any
career?
therapists in office.
That's sad all
Yeah.
the time.
I'll do it tonight, yeah.
You think?
Alright, thank you.
Man who gets around
And she also gave me the hexagon thing. Is that anything special?
But yet all I
Didn't
Well,
really
there's
get a
motherfuckers that
description.
need killing.
and doing career stuff and cry.
Yes, and when there are, no one wants to ask me for help.
It's a piece of Catan. Playing Settlers of Catan. I knew it.
I'm sure you're on their mind.
Not really.
don't understand. I do not understand.
You know what I'm on? I'm on my own.
Do I get +2 as well? Cause like
I'm on my own.
I'm trying to. Well, it depends what it is, really. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that would work. Alright, so it's gonna be like a cipher for that thing. Whatever it is. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can just kind of like... Yeah, anyway. Just send me the info. Thank you. Yeah, alright, what did you want to talk about? Do you want to go somewhere else?
I could speak in broad generalities here. From what I can tell, from the Grandmaster thing here, they don't have you on the guest list. Probably because
I can't defend myself.
how the party's going to plan out.
Yeah.
That's what they think.
Yeah, that's
Right.
fine. Yeah, I don't need to be there.
It's up to you if the party's your scene. Okay.
Just need to make sure everybody comes out alive.
Well, about that. Since the events that happened this morning, everyone is of the imperative that no one leaves there alive.
Well, I meant you
besides
guys.
the partygoers.
Anyway, we shouldn't talk about this like this in the street.
We're whispering. It's stage whisper, right? Right, so... Regardless, that's how things have to play out. I don't want that, but...
It's... Well, considering the, what just happened, if things go wrong, then they go horribly wrong for everyone. So...
Right.
Better not have them go horribly wrong. You know who you need to protect. You're a big guy. Make sure they come out.
Yeah.
I'd offer you guys potions, but the last excursion kind of drained me dry. Vezran took one without asking and used it.
He took one without asking. What a dick. Hey, Bargo.
Why are you all standing like you're, like, I don't know,
We were whispering
on
with
this
to each
podium?
other, you know? Sweet nothings.
This is like the worst place to whisper, besides the minor amount of shade that you have on you.
That's the only reason why we're standing here. It's nothing important.
I mean, fair enough. I don't know, you're just in the middle of town trying to whisper to each other?
Look,
Well,
look,
the
okay.
entirety of the
I'm
town can
planning
see
a
you?
whole renovation for my shop, alright? There's gonna be a nice sitting area.
Really?
Yeah, it's gonna be, because there's nowhere to fucking sit in this town other than over there. So it's gonna, like, I'm gonna have a nice
That's
sitting
true.
area, we'll serve
I mean,
teas and
you're
other kind of
telling the truth.
beverages. We'll have a hookah, you know, it'll be nice.
Alright, I'm interested.
Open air,
Alright, I'm
nice flow for
interested.
ventilation.
What's ventilation?
Well, you know,
So
letting
you know
air
how
in.
I mean, I think some of them are Asticon, but they have these like towers that when the air comes in the tower and goes down, it cools everything down. Or I think it's the other way around. It goes up through it. Yeah, it's real nice. I think
I'm
they
pretty
got
sure
some,
it's the other
they
way.
got they got some. I don't know. But anyway, it's like it like conditions the
I
air
would
to
know,
a
I'm
cooler
a
temperature.
builder.
Yeah, do you know how to build
Yeah, that
those?
sounds right. Yeah.
Nice.
We need
That
that
would
for the
be-
Carter's Guild. Like now,
the Eastern
because
Kingdoms,
it
yeah.
feels like the worst out here.
Yeah, it feels like death out here in the summer. It's pretty bad.
Literally death. Nonetheless,
Did you make sure to have like a wet rag over your shoulder to keep you cool?
You know, it doesn't actually make you actually
wish.
cool. It just kind of like, you know, it's like a temporary thing. It's
Well,
like when you dunk
I'm
your
trying
arms.
to simulate
Yeah,
sweat.
it's the
Yeah,
same thing
yeah.
as like when you dunk your arms into a bucket of water. It doesn't actually cool you down. It just
Yeah.
like sends like a shock through you.
Yeah. Well, I meant to
I mean, fair enough.
imitate sweat to be like
Yeah.
the air will cool you down as you work.
Good work.
Good
Yeah.
work.
Covering yourself completely works too. You'd think you get really hot, but no, if it's nice and baggy, it's real good.
Well, that's what. Well, your hands are busy. That's what the rag around your neck is for.
Yeah. So my
have this
thing
shit
for
around.
this.
The
See
shit
how everyone's
my
like, oh,
head.
Markl, why's your shirt always open all the time?
Oh, you're free breezing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
get
just I move my arms a lot, and it like kind of goes up there.
it. Right.
You gotta be expression and to be a seller of pawns,
That's,
So
my-
to really cool yourself, you got to get that wingspan and just. Well, you start flapping, What are you up to, Baga?
Makes sense. Just reading this book.
You
Like
do a
your
lot of
ledger,
reading?
or is
Yeah,
it
mini
anything
records.
special?
No, not my ledger right now. We just fixed. Well, I finally was able to fix up all
I'm
the
looking
records.
to
The
buy
guards
books,
fucked up in the building.
like just
Oh,
regular literature
books.
about anything. Fiction, non-fiction. If you come across anything or want to sell anything,
Are you saying like you're looking to buy books?
yes, for
Or
the
am
show.
I looking?
Oh, Wayne
I'm looking to buy
books.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, back in my day, I used to be a book merchant. I know a few people.
Oh. He knows a guy. That's good.
I know a guy. I used to sell books to nobles, like before I was a record keeper.
What kind of books you looking
no,
for to sell to your clientele?
I mean, anything really.
Anything?
I could imagine
want, like,
Bargo
hot
working
items,
at a
though.
bookstore called Bargo and Nobles.
Bargo and Nobles.
I like that.
Oh.
Bargo and Noble.
Could do that. Well, what's like a hot book right now? What's like a must-have?
I mean,
Does anyone know? What's like the top 10 books right now?
Top 10 books. Well, I mean,
That's
that
like
one,
me asking
the
you
one I
guys,
gave
name
you,
10 books.
the one I gave
What?
you is
I'm in
pretty
the Hood
good.
is a pretty popular one.
For your birthday?
Yeah, it was good.
Romeo and Juliet?
I read it.
You ever read it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a more
It's a
romantic
classic.
tale. I mean, it's a classic.
It's tragedy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a classic. It's brand new.
It's a good setter for. I mean, well, I call it an instant classic.
All right.
It kind of sets the
instant
tone for
classic.
like the
You
mo-
know,
No.
if you-
Here's the thing. It
If
sets
you
the
give
modern
her that
tales
book,
for-
unless you already have, she'd love it.
What are they, a book person?
Oh, yeah.
I'm convinced she hates me.
Just give her the book.
Oh, I'm gonna change that.
What?
No.
What are you doing?
No.
I have an objective today.
Bargo! Hey, stop. The whole point is
What?
he does it to make it up to her because she doesn't like her for some reason. We don't need another person in here.
Okay.
Yeah?
I'm not gonna be doing it for them. I'm just if they're interested in books, right?
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to find people that are interested in books?
Okay, you're just going to talk to them about books? As long as it's just about books
Yes,
and not
that's
about
all I'm
Marcus,
doing.
then we're good.
No.
Okay. And where'd he go?
He's gone forever.
Well, she's got one right now.
Yes.
You a mercenary?
We'll talk later. What you look like you need a
I'm a mercenary, I'm a shit one.
Alright. I mean, you could be a shit mercenary.
No sword.
No. You need a sword.
Lost mine. Lost mine coming to town. Got lodged in an orc's skull.
Oh.
Wasn't going to stick around to let his friend take a bite out of
I was
me.
about to say, well, at least you're still here to tell the tale.
It's not much to say. I was making my way south toward town. Got jumped on the road. Managed to fight it off. But my sword got lodged straight in its skull between the eyes. Fastest way to kill them, I find.
Yeah, I mean... Well... Came alone?
Aye. Not much north of here that's worth seeing anyhow.
Well, there's plenty more north of here that's worth seeing. Where'd you come from?
This needs to be sorted.
North.
I knew they would trouble.
I mean, you're gonna stand in the middle of town, you can be a little bit more elaborate.
What suits you, elf?
Hmm?
What's it to you, elf? Not to be rude, but I don't know you.
I mean, yet. Name's Markl. One of the proprietors of the Quill and Blade. Buy, I sell.
Isaac.
Make sure everybody is taken care of in town.
It's mighty generous of you.
So you're a mercenary without a blade. Well, I guess you're waiting for the blacksmith then?
Not really. Acclimating myself. I've only been here for a couple of days.
Alright.
Most of that was recovering from the orc attack.
Well, tavern's open most of the time. If you're looking for food and can cook for yourself, there's some stuff in the market, and I have stuff as well.
Appreciate that. I'll keep it in mind.
And if I come across any weapons, I'll let you know.
That's appreciated, though I'm not certain I could afford your prices. Not yet.
Yeah. Especially considering how much we're strapped for iron these days.
It's been hard enough finding work. Everyone's on edge. As far as I can tell, it's because of these damn guardsmen.
Oh, yeah.
Or passes for them nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, they're, definitely... There's issues there. I mean, they just came and killed like 3 people.
Oh, I'm aware. I heard all about it.
You're not a narc, are you?
Would it matter if I said yes or no?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't believe you if you said yes. And I wouldn't believe you if you said no, so... You know, yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
Well.
Like I said, we do not know each other. You have no reason to take anything I say at face value.
Of course. Oh.
You've asked me several times if I'm a mercenary. Why? What interest is it to you?
I mean, I used to have somebody running or watching the front of my shop. I was wondering if you were interested.
Without a weapon, there's not much I can really do.
I mean, I could help you with
throw
that.
fists, but a
Think
fist into a sword.
of it as a forward payment.
It would have to be temporary work. I don't intend to stay in this town, not in the state it's in.
Well, maybe you could pay off the weapon with the work. Or you could run out of town and then I'd have to throw a warrant out for you, Isaac.
I'll give it some thought. It's an enticing offer, but one thing I've learned in my life is always double-check the fine print.
Smart man.
I know the man that wrote that book, so...
I'll give it some thought, and to be perfectly open with you, I'll take a little bit of time to ask around to see what
I'd like
people's
to add
impression
another
of
thing
you
to always
is.
check the fine print is always hire a good lawyer.
Too few of those around. Good ones, I mean.
Yeah. Around here, at least.
Well, as I said, I appreciate the offer. I will give it thought, but To be transparent, I will ask around town and get a measure of who you are to these people, and then I will make my decision. No matter the pay, I will not work for someone that I am not aligned with.
Understandable.
With that said, is there anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Then good day to you, Markl.
Of course.
Hi, Markl.
Yeah?
So it went well.
Yeah?
We traded books. Now,
What do you
they
got?
told me to go to you to check the authenticity of this religious book.
Oh, that's the
That you
Sour
gave them?
prayer book?
Hmm.
I mean, yeah. The
They
Sour
just told
prayer
me it was some religious book. Huh.
It's got like hymns, you know, passages and everything.
Hmm. Fair enough. I like it. I'll be reading along this. Get
Enjoy.
curious. But I gave the novel. She seemed down, so some fantasy went at her. So we switched.
All right, enjoy your hymns and prayers.
Very much so. Good day.
Good day, sir.
How's the dog work?
Have you any?
Going?
Oh, I'm not a dock worker. I'm just a single traveler.
Man,
I
is
happened to come into town today. My
amazing
name is
balance. Ronald, your balance is impeccable.
Balance.
Well, I shall die of embarrassment now. I'll see you in a
No,
minute.
no. Just fix it real quick and,
Please
and
don't. No. Fix it real quick. You're fine. We appreciate your balance. It looks like one of those so-called yoga moves.
Oh, I seem to be having problems. Well, I am going to duck around this corner.
you know, I heard there's some like elven breathing techniques where you do like all these movements and then do stretches at the same time.
Oh, that's a lot of mercenaries. I think those elven breathing techniques would fare about now. Good day, mercenaries. Good luck on your
anything in
adventures.
particular?
Classified. Would you please give this to Sanders? It is sealed.
All right.
Do not open.
Did Tang ever find you? He was looking for you.
Don't come back. I need that delivered.
He did.
Classified.
Good luck, mercenaries.
Classified.
Eventually the Cutters Guild will hear about it. That's how it usually goes.
Are you going to be able to move well enough in that?
Because you know.
Yeah.
Contrary to popular belief, it is a very popular myth that
I'll hear about it in the end of the day. But, yeah, no, those breathing techniques, help a lot when you're doing, breakneck record work with ledges. Welcome back, traveler.
Kevin,
I fixed
was
my
it?
shoes. It feels much better. No, my name is Ronald York.
Ronald. Why did I think Kevin?
Ah, Mr. York. He looks like a Kevin.
Yeah, I was going to say he looks like a Kevin. So Ronald, where are you from?
Well, I'm from out west, past the Free Wharf, one of the smaller settlements.
All right.
And why do you find your way back here, out of all places?
To get in and out is going to be fighting, and you're not going to have time to try and get a wagon in.
Well,
Get close to the castle. Park somewhere off the fucking road.
I would say I have my own reasons for doing so, but I just really wanted to see the world, being honest.
Yeah, he has his ambitions, really. I'm not gonna doubt that.
It has been quite a long way from me.
Sorry, I was eavesdropping. What were you saying?
Get to
No, he's been, traveling long ways from the Free Wolves and such, you know.
You walk
not gonna
here?
doubt his travels as a traveler.
walk some.
He said it was a
of
long
my-
and strenuous
some by
journey.
wagon.
So you made it past Well, even just the last few miles is the robber baron, orcs.
How was the orc spin?
Oh, it is quite troubling, but
Have you been caught in the many broken wagons that have been going in and out of this place?
I have seen more and more troubling things on my way here. Yet to this point, I seem to have been lucky enough to have misfortune avoid me. Of course, I don't stick to the roads when. Sometimes I don't stick to the roads. I just.
Neither do the
do what I
orcs.
can to weave around danger.
Yeah, it's.
Or
I've gotten
everyone.
Pray to Asara that you still here, I guess.
I mean, at least we have the, the strait. That does help for transport
You're
up
a
and
man
down.
of Asara, then.
Yeah, he's got a prayer book right here. Take it out.
Yeah, prayer book. I got it 5 minutes ago. Now I know how to pray to Asara.
You should hang out with Marin.
I'm joking.
She loves Asara.
Marin's a fantastic person. I would love to hang out with her more.
Pretty good. She's pretty good.
This is my reason.
And what would make this Marin a fantastic person? Is she kind?
She's kind, she's loving, people. She might be like a flesh bag filled with spiders, but that's not important. It's the heart that counts. And she's got 10 million.
That's not important. Yes, it's 10 million of them.
10 million hearts or 10 million spiders?
10 million.
Both.
Both.
I see.
We're not talking about like spiders in a corner of the place. We're talking about an entire person that spiders.
Yeah. You can hear them move when she moves. She goes.
But no, they're a nice person.
Yeah, perfectly fine.
And would she be the only person I would hear this skittering from? This isn't something
Probably.
that's common through this whole.
This is like
No,
one in.
Didn't you know the entire town is just spiders in people suits? We're fucking with you, right? Like completely.
We're fucking with you. We're fucking with you. Maybe throughout his travels, he's gotten a little bit crazy.
I mean, that's why he goes off the road all the time.
Well, I can't say that I am. I shouldn't let such things unsettle me like every small story that I might come across. Even if it were
That's
true.
true.
I would find Marin to be this fascinating person full of.
Yeah, she's a weaver
full of
here.
spiders,
She makes beautiful clothing.
They make fantastic clothes. That reminds me, I need to get this fucking.
If you're looking for work, we have the. Or are you looking to? Is this your final destination, or are you still moving?
I really don't. I don't wish to stay in one place for very long, but.
Well, if you're looking for quick work, we have the farms. We have
the farms.
Mainly.
Hearing about what happened just to farms, they may be open one. I think you may be good with the farms.
I did.
Just
Well,
we're constantly expanding.
Stay quiet over there. We're constantly. That's a good wording. We're constantly expanding.
I did notice a door was broken in, and there were several guards leaving.
Yeah.
It's just a routine visit.
Yeah, they're a little rough around here.
That I've heard.
That's just Gradia, though.
That I know. But sir, what do you do perhaps that has kept you well enough to afford fine-looking clothes? fine-looking
Imports,
shoes?
exports, buying, selling curios, food, everything you can think of.
Oh, you're a merchant.
Of course. Good afternoon.
They're a merchant. I'm a record merchant. He, she, me.
You
merchant.
got your delivery, right? Everything's good? Good.
Yes, I did. Yep, everything checked out. Did you get any shipment of fiber in? I just wanted to ask that real quick before.
No, I can get some for you. 2 days.
You see, merchant stuff right in front of your eyes.
2 days?
Yeah, I'll just order. You don't need to pay me now. I'll order it and then I'll bring it to you.
Yeah, I can pay it now. You said in 2 days?
I just need to make sure I can get it at. I have to order from the Free Wharf. How much is it usually?
If you can, I can wait for it. I mean, it's...
Just need to be able to read. Yeah. 1 silver, 80 copper for 10. Is that how much you need? You don't have to buy that much.
No, 10's fine.
Alright, cool. Alright, you'll get in 2 days.
Right, thank you.
How long are you gonna be staying in town? Because it seems like
It does seem like it would be rather difficult to get anywhere due to the
Yeah, there's about only one way in
things
and
going
out
on.
right now. So, it is even hard to get those carts out of there. I know best because I have to keep the records for those damn things.
That is unfortunate. Well, perhaps I'd best make a plan to get settled in. Well, as much as I would allow myself to get settled in, I never like sitting in one room for very long. It happens. I feel closed in.
The other way, I'm trying to get as much as I can right here so we can, I can retire and live my days in a nice little cabin in the woods.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, what I'm working on.
That's a good goal.
Yeah, I mean it's all about passive income. I got the mill. Maybe I can work something with the mines, and you know.
Like Hala's getting on to me because I'm, using my funds now to cover what's now while I keep the funds that they give me in the back.
You know, I'd really love to start my own vineyard. Like just a little bit deeper into the mountains where the air is a bit cooler over the years and get less of the salt and everything. Yeah.
That's a good dream.
How would you defend this vineyard against orcs, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, we get rid of all the orcs before that. That's why I'm still working here first.
We
gotta work our way out.
Retiring. We hope that throughout all this time the orc problem will be gone. I mean, it was just recently a large problem.
I mean, I'm only 400 years old. I got my whole life ahead of me.
So
exactly.
You plan to
follow this man.
For an elf, you plan to retire at 400. Isn't that quite early?
No, I said I'm only 400. I think. I lost track.
I see.
Yeah. So I got a 200 years to deal with the orc problem, at least.
Right. Best to think ahead and perhaps make a long plan. Although I'm afraid neither me nor him will be able to see it, but I do wish you luck. I do wish you well in that goal.
Of course. I understand. Anyway, you two have a good day.
Aye.
Gotta see the new menu stuff. I color it. It's purple now.
Need to find Stoner again. Alright, I haven't seen him recently.
Good book.
So far, the one that you gave me, I read through.
Yeah.
Traded this one with a cart man, apparently.
Yeah, I was just talking to Bargo about it. Well, I hope you enjoy your new book.
So my request for books was too much for you, so you handed
I'm-
it to a random cart goer.
Things take time. It's not a big town, not a lot of books.
Well, I was teasing, but if applying pressure gets me more books, perhaps I'll do it often.
The next time I see Aaron Wainwright, see if he has any books. He's always got something interesting. Buy a whole
I
stack.
appreciate that. Well, let's not go too crazy. I don't have that much silver.
I mean,
One at a
over
time.
time.
What if you rent them? What if I pay you a fee?
Pay a fee,
And
and then
borrow the book.
I can keep them in the back. You know, you come in, you take a book. You know, we put a little stamp in it. It says you have to return it at this time.
Yes. Yes.
Excellent idea. Book lending service.
But I pay a smaller fee for renting the book.
Of course, yeah.
But then I pay for the full book if I damage it.
This all sounds great.
Well, I wasn't joking, so.
Yeah. You know, I'll start my own book lending service.
I might be your only customer. I don't know how many people can read.
Lottie can read. I'm sure she'd be very interested.
2 customers. Sounds like it'll keep you afloat.
Tordy's still learning, so she could, use some new material. Everybody who's going to school with Ladia.
Serving tea, but you could sit on a stool and you can read a book.
Yeah, you know what? It's all great, you know?
How's knocking out that wall going?
I haven't started yet.
Oh yes? Too big of a job for you?
It's been 2 days! I still have to draw up the plans.
Oh, well, I just assumed you were quicker than that. I'm apologizing.
Look, these things take time. We just got the quarry back. Nobody's actually started, mining the stone. So, gotta wait for that.
And then you're going to make your, what was you called? Like a book barn?
I mean, I still like the quill and blade. It still works. Still gonna have everything else in the store.
Yeah, I didn't see many blades when I was in there, actually. And one
We actually sold out. I think we have one Zweihander, but it's like bent. I don't know what Vezran's doing with that.
Quills and blades adjacent.
I didn't make the name. I wanted to name it Markl Mart.
Quills, blades, and beyond.
We'll workshop that.
Corsetto Co.
Cassetto Co? I mean, we're not in Cassetto.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
branch
I
out,
like
you know.
I like the name Markl Mart if we're gonna franchise. It's good.
Markl Mart doesn't really sound very good in my mouth, if I'm being honest.
Markl Mart? Really? It sounds great. Just slides off the tongue.
It doesn't. It gets chunked up on the tongue. And
Markl Mart.
a difficult time rolling off. Markl Mart. No.
Markl Mart? Yeah, I see what you mean.
Okay.
It's the accent. I'm
You're not
sorry.
allowed to make fun of me for my accent. Alright. You're in a good mood for somebody that's living in a city full of murder today.
Well, yeah. I mean, you gotta, take it where you can.
True. Can't really say I've had much to do. Sharik's been, I don't know if he's been inconsolable or just enjoys having a retinue around him constantly.
Well,
Anyway, it's too much for me.
we should be fixing these issues soon, right? Like, tonight soon?
Issues may or may not vanish in a timely manner.
Oh.
Although if I don't come back, assume they haven't been fixed.
Shit. Don't say it like that. You're my best customer.
I've bought one book from you. That's kind of depressing.
I think it's a reason to come back, more books.
That's fair, but if I'm your best customer, I've only bought one thing. You've got a little bit of fixing to do in your storefront.
I tell it to all my customers. I'm sorry. You've caught me.
Have you considered getting like a sign? You stand out and you can kind of like flip it.
No, actually,
Pointing at
the idea was we get a big tapestry painted on one of the buildings and like point it towards with me saying like, "Boom blade this way."
extra points if you get, like, instead of you, no offense, but you get one of them beautiful bathhouse workers.
Yeah, we did think about
Apparently
that.
women
We did think
sell.
about that. Come on, you wouldn't go to the store if you saw
so
me,
what stopped
you know,
from your...
pointing towards the quill and blade.
I mean, I come to the store to see you anyways. I don't think you need a tapestry for that.
Well, maybe, I don't know, anyone else. I could put signs up everywhere. You know, front entrance to the place, you know, at the port. You know, Markl Mart. You know, last house on the left in the.
So you're renaming it now.
Stabber. I'm really stuck on the word name Markl Mart, but yeah, the Quill and Blade. You know, Stabber's Alley, last building on the left.
I mean, where's your partner been? You could rename it while he's gone and say you had to and make some fake excuse like.
Yeah, you know,
business
some
reasons.
tax issues. You had to you know, change stuff around, incorporate the business.
Strangely enough, it's already copywritten Quill and Blade. I'm so sorry.
Really, is it? Well,
It could be.
do you know what isn't copyrighted? Markl Mart.
Morgamart. See, I don't like the way I say it. Maybe that's just me.
Well, it'll be a point of contention for years to come. So we open our first franchise in you know, the Free Wharf. Everybody will be flocking towards it. You know, best prices around. Get everything wholesale. You have to join a membership to actually, you know, buy stuff there, and everything comes in bulk.
I don't want. Why would I need to buy anything in bulk?
Well, think about it. Like, how much you're gonna eat food, but what if you get 10 of the things for like the price of 8 of them?
Well, number one, it's just me, but I don't need 10. They'll go bad before I eat them all.
How many people live here?
What? A bunch, but they're all taking care of themselves. Believe it or not many of them decide to include a check on me. I kind of do my own thing.
I see.
Might live here, but I'd say I'm a far cry from being involved in whatever they're doing.
Yeah, okay,
besides my
so
training.
instead of that idea, what if it's a smaller store? Like on the corner, but it's open 24 hours a day, all day long. So if it's like, you know, you're coming out from the bar, it's tavern's closing, it's like really, really late, and nothing's open, but you're really hungry. You need that, you know, thing. So you go inside, you got like, you know, some like rolling meats and stuff going, and maybe some lasagna, something warm for you to pick it up and just eat it right away.
I mean, I don't really go to the tavern, but I do study late, and that sounds nice. I don't want to have to cook for myself that late.
Exactly.
Why don't you make these things a reality? It sounds like you've got a great mind for business.
No. I mean, it's all about like initial capital. Maybe I need to get investors and stuff. So if you're interested in the idea, I could, you know, maybe take a small investment, and then you can build your income from that. Or
So
we
that's
wait
what's
and
happening.
I
You're
make.
peppering me up for money.
It was just a suggestion. It's either that, or I have to like wait and get enough money to start this venture properly.
I see. Well, the more books you bring in, the more money I can possibly lend to your venture, obviously.
Of course.
Then again, like I said, you want to share your private collection, I won't be mad.
Anyway, I don't want to, you know.
You're fine, they've been doing their own thing all day. Unless you have business with them.
No. Have a good day.
You too. I appreciated the company.
Of course.
So with your shop, like how are you doing your expansion? I'm actually curious.
Oh, come along. I'll explain it to you.
Hmm.
I was just gonna see if I could find Marin so I could get some pillows and stuff.
Marin's paying respects right now.
Alright.
So now is probably not the best time.
Understood.
Although one thing I could say that
All
could
right.
help, we do good business together, right?
Yeah. Think about this, alright? So we take this entrance, knock out the entire wall here as like a big curve, right?
Alright.
We've got a nice archway here. There'd be a way to close it when need be. So just a big long wooden door kind of thing.
That was my big worry.
Yeah. Alright. But there will also be, this will be moved back, so there's a bit more space here. And the pole isn't in the middle of the countertop, which is really fucking
Yeah, I
annoying.
feel like I feel like moving it along would provide a better way to.
And then, kind of block it off a bit so it's a little bit more, closed in, because I had a lot of
So
robberies
you
and
can
stuff.
actually just talk to them from here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe an area
like
that
it.
closes at the front, just because, when we're not around, but we want to keep this area open. All this is going to be cleared out. I'm reorganizing the shelves, so they'll be lined up on this post here. And then we'll put a wall in here with a door. This table is going to be moved to the back as like a meeting area. We'll kind of clear this out a bit, move stuff over to this wall, because it'll be a wall, right? All that stuff will be moved to the back, and in here, we'll probably end up moving the chandelier more central, up a bit, and then we're gonna have to figure out how to change these posts around, because they are supporting the wall. But when we have the arch there, we can probably have some horizontal or diagonal supports. I'm thinking diagonal supports.
I feel like if you're able to get add more supports, like actually get more support, move it over here, you'll be able to get a chandelier central through here. But
anyway, yeah, just reorganize this place, fill it with cushions, tables, chairs, and hookah pipe or something like that.
Sounds good.
Oh, I was also going to knock out the back wall there.
Since we're...
I was going to knock out the back wall. Right, here we go outside.
Oh. Alright.
I wanted to put a stable here for Vezran's horse, maybe a bit more. Fill in this wall, and fill in the wall back there. So we have a back area, big gate here, knock a wall out here, have a door that opens so we can go in from the back, and have a way to get stuff into the back from here. Because like right now it's just like piles of wood and shit back here that just kind of like, I don't know if people come and steal my stuff.
Scrounge around.
Yeah. Yeah, but then
there's no way for you to know.
Yeah, big gate there, wall there. That way nobody can sneak behind here. It's a little bit more protected. And we have a back entrance.
That could work.
I don't see any flaws in this.
No. It's going to cost a lot of money, but...
Well, that's what I was going to say. Maybe a little help in leeway in labor. Since carts can't really go too much out of town right now. Obvious reasons.
Well, we're going to need to get stuff
We're
to
trying to
the...
get more stuff in the town.
Well,
So,
even just getting the
if you're trying to
stone
get-
and stuff from the quarry, right? I know the
That's what I'm
dwarves
saying,
were trying
right?
to get
that going along here.
If you talk to
or getting
Morden
whatever
and all
supplies
that,
you in and out.
he's trying to get that going, I think.
Oh, fantastic. Then I'll talk to Morden then. But yeah, it's still large enough to allow a small cart to go through. I mean, this wall's still opens away, but
I was thinking of
roundabout
taking
it
these
over
walls
here
out just because they're just so awkward, or moving this and realigning the road so it's not so crooked.
I'll be honest. These walls are not good for you at all. Like these walls,
okay,
like,
well, no,
only
no.
allow
Well, wait, so
strange people to overlook, right?
take this out, right? Think about this. All right, take this out, chop down these bushes, pull up all these cobblestones and plant a garden here and there on my side.
Huh. Interesting.
A little garden here, a little garden there. Maybe
How are
just
the people owning all these
houses gonna feel about it?
I live here. My cousin lives there.
Oh, perfect.
Like, this is our fucking corner of the city.
Huh. That's good real estate right there. Huh. I don't see any fault in this, truthfully. So.
Yeah. Do you know, make the place look nicer? One step at a time. That's after we deal with a lot of issues, though.
Oh.
You know, it's one step at a time.
That's after we deal with all this shit, yeah. Well, depending on how all the soldiers... I heard about all the soldiers coming in from the outer gates and everything. We'll see how that goes.
I gotta fix that fucking roof as well. The tiles are falling off. Wood's all broken.
People climbing up on your roofs.
Yeah, I gotta fix all that wood, don't I?
Do you seriously have people climbing on your roofs?
I don't know. I think it's just like wear and tear.
Or is it just structural?
Nonetheless, I don't see any flaws. Sounds good to me. I'll talk to Morden and try to sort out the whole, quarry thing to see if we can get stone moving along. Maybe get this whole thing moving along faster.
Good.
Although I did talk. I tried to talk to, what was it, Marcus and Aldo first about trying to put wheel locks on the carts to not allow thieves to instantly take it. So that's my own personal venture. And they told me to go to Ziegler. And so I gave him, well, the car's design, some coins, see if he would be able to come up with something. So.
Well, anyway, take care.
Take care. I believe Marin's out there, but I believe they're paying respects.
I'm not gonna be able to find her.
I do remember now. Or a queen.
Well, not in front of any guards, at least.
Thank goodness you have the perfect specimen, Vi.
Hello.
A specimen?
Hey,
Well. If it isn't Markl, now's your chance. Marcus,
Oh.
there can only be one. You have to fight.
Oh god. Only one what? One person whose name starts with Mark?
That is fair.
This is a common name.
You know, the funniest thing is my name is
Listen.
Markl because it was really, really hard for this one
Yeah.
guy to pronounce Michael.
Right.
Yeah.
Michael? That's
that
like your
Nicole?
real name?
No, it's Markl, but you know, it was just like it's a long story.
You know, my parents named me Marcus because they were going to go with Mark, but then they thought, you know, let's just add a little bit more. Let's add another syllable. So Marcus.
Yeah.
I was almost named Mark.
Oh, wow.
Now I get a Pavlovian response every time someone mentions your name.
Oh. I kind of get like the same sort of thing when people mention you. I don't know why though.
Right. I see.
I think I've met
Now
one
I
of
just
those
need
ghost
someone
guards.
named like Hope or Grace or Mercy. Mercy me.
Names their kid Hope. That's almost as dumb as Faith or Grace.
Or like spring, or like, I don't know, summer, you know. They named them an
Actually, no,
idea.
it's-
You did.
I mean, summer's
You know,
not an
summer.
idea.
If you were born... Listen,
It's a
don't go to
season.
Eshma.
Yeah, that's not an idea.
Don't go to Eshma. Why?
Listen,
Is this
there
like
was
a, hey, Marcus, I like you. Don't go to Eshma. Like, and within the next
Don't
year.
go Eshma tomorrow.
Is that what
You
you're
think
telling me?
hippies are bad?
Sorrel?
Like Moonstar and Crystal Eye and like.
Well, I mean, they're all in
that's another
Elvish though,
one.
so it's like you don't really notice.
Yeah, but they're in
So
Elvish.
it sounds pretty, but we know the truth.
Yeah, I know.
We know the truth.
You know the truth.
Elven names are the worst. Like, do you know what my last name
Are they?
means? Do you know what my last name means?
What does your last name mean?
It literally means sorcerer.
Sorcerer. Do you cast
Morgus?
magic spells?
Morgul?
Markl.
Morgul. Are you like a sorcerer supreme? Are you that cool?
No. Look, I didn't get to name myself. You don't get to make fun of me for it.
I mean, my last name, or my surname, you would say, is Brooker, right? I grew up by a brook.
Oh.
That's all that means.
Huh.
Yeah.
Vi, what's your last name?
Oh, do you have a
The
surname?
last name?
Mm-hmm.
Well, doesn't everyone have a surname?
No.
Not everyone. No.
Especially not elves.
You only need a surname if you need to distinguish yourself between other people. That's it.
My surname is Vinlobumakadis.
Huh?
You can just call me Vi.
Oh, were you making the motion to pet my head like it's okay? I understand.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're okay.
I heard Velofa Makatis.
Yes.
Is that true? Oh,
Yeah?
What does that mean?
what a
Mahogany.
wonderful phrase. Oh.
Did
It's
you
like-
just?
Shut up. Shut up. Now you're squealing. God damn it. It's a wonderful surname.
Thank you. It wasn't by choice, of course.
I think it means no worries for
I
the
don't know.
rest of my days. Yeah.
Oh, I think I've been lied to.
I feel like bursting out into song right now, and I don't know why.
No. If
means
we do it, the
no
whole town starts to.
For
No!
the rest of your days.
It's a problem-free philosophy.
Sophie.
I just said
Hakuna
my last name
Matata.
doesn't mean mahogany.
Unfortunately, the whole town doesn't know the same song and dance, and we'd all break into it in the middle.
Oh no!
Unfortunately.
Oh no! I see a mouse coming to me in my future.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
You're gonna become a what? Are you gonna become a super sorcerer?
No.
Yeah, the Sorcerer Supreme. Like a taco.
Oh,
I mean, I already told you I was a wizard. We're not going to move any further.
Taco.
You've
I'm
never had
also
a Taco Supreme?
a wizard.
Mm-hmm.
I have to fight you for Arc Wizard someday.
All right, well, we'll meet in 300
It's like a
years,
nice
and then we'll
bread
have a
wrap.
nice magical battle.
With meat, cheese, lettuce, a bunch of
Well, I
other
won't want to wait
things.
300 years.
I mean, you gotta build up your
Especially,
power,
what did you
right?
say?
Amass your power, and we meet in an epic battle for the fate of the,
What
you know,
did say
the entirety of
so real
Ozera.
quick? I forgot your first name.
How do you know I can't take you on right here, right now?
What?
Where's the
I
climax?
forgot your first name. I just
Oh,
remember you as Milk.
my name's not Milkman, it's Marcus.
What?
Marcus?
Marcus, yes. I thought she said my
I
name
take
was
3
Milkman.
sips of this damn ale, and I'm already drunk.
You're not
So,
drunk.
your name is Marcus and your name is Marcus?
My name is Markl.
No, his name is Markl. Like, yeah.
Markl. Like a miracle.
I suppose.
More like a hobbit with a
Careful,
lisp,
that one's
but okay.
that's crafty.
Well, a miracle sounds like something out of nothing. You do everything for a reason, though. So I don't know if miracle is the best approach.
Wait, are you? You said you're a hobbit?
No.
You must
What?
be a
No, he's
giant
no.
hobbit.
What? No.
Gigantism?
You can see it in the face, in the ears, the body. He's an elf.
Have you
thought he
ever
was an elf,
seen? Listen, we get all kinds at our school.
Aren't
We've
you an elf?
literally seen like half elves, half dwarves, like a half elf, half dwarf.
Okay.
We've seen like half Triton, half hobbits. Like
But those are
it's so
a
weird.
gross minority. It's like you don't
Let
see
me
a lot of
see.
half-breeds.
No, but there's genetic variation between them, you know? Sometimes you get stuff that, smaller hobbits. Sometimes you get hobbits
Some
with
people get
gigantism.
pretty
in them.
freaky on the West Coast.
Bigger. Might have seen some humans
Of
like that
Gradia.
too.
Of Gradia.
Right. Okay.
Of Gradia?
I think the East Coast is better, but alright. Or South Coast?
This is
The
the
South
South.
It's like basically
Yeah.
all the
South Coast is
the South
way
Coast and
better
the West Coast.
than any West Coast. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
this South Coast we're at is way better than any West Coast.
I mean, we're kind of on the East Coast. If you consider it like the straight a coast, because it kind of goes up the entirety of Gradia, we're on the East Coast, right?
Yeah. We're in like the deep South.
The deep South. All right. All right.
I think you
Yeah.
guys are more like the Floridians, if you will, of Gradia. You guys are kind of like that weird
What?
sub at the end.
You know, we
of
do get a lot of
Onion.
hurricanes here.
Yeah, and alligators and crocodiles, apparently. You
It's
also
more like
get
a
that here.
Louisiana, but
Isn't this the
alright.
West Coast? Wouldn't this be typhoons?
No.
Is it the East Coast?
And toy- you-
recently I
if we
heard-
take
You only
the
get
world
typhoons on the
map,
other. Yeah.
well, this is all West Coast,
On
technically.
the other coast.
If you
I mean,
consider
what's
the world
west of
map.
Gradia? Like, there's an ocean there.
Then
We don't
we're all
know
on the
what's
West
west of. Yeah, we're all on the West Coast. Yeah.
You should go there. Milkman.
No, you'll die. Anyone who's gone.
Yeah.
West
The sea,
just
the
hasn't
sea,
come back.
the sea
You're-
is
you have to look at all the
literally there to
pictures.
kill you. Don't go on the ocean.
I'm sorry for my vulgarness. I've been drinking.
I
fine.
have not drank enough because I don't want to write this essay. I've already wrote 6 pages.
Yeah, you chucked it
Ugh.
as if to not write it. Yeah.
Are these what parties
I
are?
want to write another 4. Ugh.
No. Wait, have you ever been to a party?
I've never been to a party.
What?
I'm not very the social person.
Oh.
Well,
We gotta change that.
when's the next
People are
party?
We have parties all the
interested in-
time.
You know, whenever if everything goes good, we'll have a party. All right.
Yeah. When everything goes great. We'll have a party. You're invited.
I also
What's
can't
up?
handle my alcohol.
Well, thanks. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
What's up?
surprise.
Everybody's been acting a little strange.
I mean, 3 people just got killed today, so there was that.
Is it like a poverty thing, or is it like public execution?
No, it's a guard.
Like gross negligence, not great negligence, but abuse of power. That's what it was.
So, the guards are starving to death?
No.
Like the guards just murdered people?
Yes.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Were they like, I don't know, bad guys at all? Like,
Interrogation is what they said it was.
ooh.
No, they were just normal, good people.
The guards?
I suddenly don't feel comfortable here.
Yeah, that's the air that's going around the town.
Just finding this now?
But there are people that try to keep a lighter mood to press on.
And it's not all the guards. It's just
Right.
some of them.
Okay. I'll trust you, but
Just stay out of their hair and they'll stay out of yours.
Sure.
Didn't mean to upset the
Oh,
mood,
whoa.
but yeah.
Get off.
It's something that kind of needs to be
No,
known.
you were answering a fair question. That's what the current mood.
Well, it just makes asking questions that much more difficult.
You wonder why people don't
How am I
answer your
supposed to meet
questions?
my 20-page minimum?
It's because, well, a lot of people are fearing for, that you may be somebody suspicious here to, cause trouble or, suss out information. Catch them in something.
Oh, you're saying people have been burned before.
Yeah.
When it comes to people asking questions.
Then I guess I don't talk to those people. I
Like
talk
my
to the
cousin.
people who want to help me. Oh, does he not like me?
He had those sentiments to me.
Oh.
Well, if you don't want to talk to me anymore,
Oh,
I understand.
I'm not my cousin. I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
He's preaching to me when he's the one who, got wooed by this crazy
He's
drow
got,
lady.
Skeletons. Yeah. Yeah.
What?
It's the phrase, skeletons in the closet.
Yeah.
A very reclusive man. Doesn't like to share anything about himself, right?
As the most outgoing girlfriend.
mystery.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have a question. Why would he have skeletons in his closet?
It's just a saying,
That's a phrase. It's a saying.
Not literally.
He doesn't actually have.
Well,
skeletons
I
in
mean,
a closet.
Torty does have that spine.
That's different.
It's technically part of a skeleton.
Things we keep
I'm not
locked
good
up
at metaphors.
to not tell people. Oh, okay. There are things, you have secrets that you don't tell anyone, right? So it's like that.
I mean, I tell everyone my secrets.
Oh.
I mean, then they're not
longer
secrets.
Yeah.
Oh, then
That's
I have
okay. It
no
means you're an
secrets?
honest person. That's
I would
good.
hope so.
Yeah.
I try to be.
I don't know why I bother
means
with
you're
this stuff.
forthright
Every
with
time I
people.
drink it, I just get so... Ugh.
I did say I was going to cook for you.
I kind of get that.
You were gonna cook for me?
Yeah.
What are you
That's
gonna
right,
cook?
You did.
I'm sure I could throw something together. A bunch of stuff at the shop.
What
How are you
kind
with
of
fish?
food do you like,
You know,
Sorrel?
like a salmon. I got lemons, salmon. A little bit of pepper on it. Light salad.
Shoot.
Cut up some tomatoes, a little bit of vinaigrette on it.
I was about to judge you so hard being one of those, I guess, sorcerer types who spends all his time in his shop looking at weird things, but it sounds like you can actually cook, and I'm a big sucker for lemon peppers, so... Sure.
Yeah, it can make you a fish sorcerer supreme meal.
Listen, we haven't started Morgul Mart yet, Marcus. We don't have this fish sorcerer
It's gonna
supreme yet.
happen, though. I want the taquitos. I want them.
You want the taquitos?
What are these weird foods you keep talking about?
It's like a breaded thing. You roll it up, and it's got like meat and cheese on the inside. And you just put it on a rotisserie. It runs, and it's pretty good.
I haven't even had one, but it sounds good.
Kind of, but like crunchy. It might be deep fried. I don't
don't think that'd be a
have that made.
sandwich.
Like a deep-fried tube sandwich, but
Yeah.
like small?
Yeah, I mean, there's another one
Yeah,
where
with
they
tube
Do we have corn?
Yeah.
Do we have corn? I know they grow it in Ireland,
I
but
think
do we have
so,
corn here?
or
It
maize,
might be
yeah.
imported though.
Pretty sure.
It's too hot.
There was
Right.
like some
No, actually, it isn't too
blue
hot. There's
corn on the market.
blue corn.
Oh, blue corn's from the north, yeah.
Blue corn. From the north, they can grow crops up in Hayloth?
I heard it's a crop that can grow up north. Just kind of sprout it up.
You can also get, there's a thing called Arctic cotton that only
Whoever made that's genius.
spawns in the Arctic area.
Really?
It looks kind of like, yeah, it's just a stem and it's really fluffy and you can just pick them and make some nice clothes with them.
Arctic cotton. That's cool as hell.
Yeah.
You know, I
Oh.
heard someone went up to research some of like seasonal crops and whatnot, because there's like a huge farming community, like in the western part of Gradia. So a lot of our students do in fact research like soils, crop
I
families,
mean, you got that
farms,
big
and all
farm
that stuff.
right beside the Luxor, right?
Do you want some?
Is that like the students go and work there? It's like a kind of like an ag college kind of thing, right?
Yes, of course. It's not
So,
There's
this
a lot of
totally
agricultural
gets into, like,
students.
alcohol.
There are, and believe it or not, most of them are human. Because there's this. I was actually talking to Vi about this. There's a weird stigma at the university.
Yes, of course.
I don't drink much.
No?
Have
Oh,
you
neither do
ever
I.
heard of it?
No.
I could
What is it?
drink
All
very
elves or
quickly.
something?
Thank you.
It's not all elves, but
Yes, of
there
course.
is a limit to certain. There is a limit to what can be taught and what can be specialized in. Oh, hi.
Greetings.
Here.
Good to see you, my friend.
Would you like to join the table?
I would, but there's a place I must be. I just came over to quickly ask a couple of questions, and then I'll stop being the old fart interrupting your jolly good time.
You can't be that much older than I am.
That entirely depends on how old you are.
Well, I want to know how old you are first.
I don't know.
Oh,
Am I about
it's
to
one of
find
these.
out? Uh-oh, here we go.
Let me
I am
guess.
one-
The color
I
of your
am-
hair does not match your age, huh?
Hmm?
I am 1,237.
Oh yeah, he's got a few years on me.
That's a long time. Well, Sorrel, how old are you?
I'm not that old remotely, I'll
Oh,
tell you
Yeah,
that much.
he's probably about 4 times
Right.
older than I am. Oh, not 4.
Well, I was gonna say you have
3
the hair
times?
for it. Are you
3
fairly
times?
young?
I thought you were like 200.
I've lost count. I'll be
200's
honest.
young, yeah.
Miss Sorrel, was it?
Sorrel, yeah.
Yep, that's me. I'm a student here.
A little lesson for you, who are not El Helen. It is not the color of hair that is a giveaway of age. It is its luster. Hers is quite vibrant.
Oh.
Indicative of youth.
Well, you're just gonna call me out on all my hair care products? How do you know I don't put shine in it to make myself younger, huh?
I mean, are you
The shine
a
makes it look oily.
eternal student then? Or how is this like what, your 18th doctorate?
No.
Another fun
Uh,
fact I
but I-
learned from a friend of mine quite recently. If they do use something in their hair, it is usually oil-based, and you can tell if you look along the hairline.
Not if you oil the tips? Oh gosh, is it that obvious?
I mean, it looks good either way.
No. I
Well-
apologize. I won't keep you from your reverie.
You
any
did
longer.
want to ask us
I
something
just
or
wanted
say
to-
something? Yeah.
I
No, I just
wanted
feel
to ask you
self-conscious.
if I can. I have some things for sale. No rush. Just might stop by the shop later today or tomorrow if you're willing.
Of course, always. Anything fancy or just like,
Been sitting on some.
wood and
I
stone
have
and
been
things like that?
I have been sitting on an ungodly amount of honey for days, weeks, and I've not been able to find a
Does anybody want to buy honey? I have so much honey as well. Oh, I think I have 15 units.
15 units?
13 units.
Jeez.
I wouldn't put it towards building,
Yeah,
but
sure.
I'd
You-
put it towards
3 is
selling.
ungodly. I had 15 for a while.
Do you know what the chances of me finding honey in the wild is?
1 in 20?
1 in 20.
But he's talking about honey. Like straight up the honey.
Apologies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll buy from you.
You're good.
I will come
I
find you
guess
later.
they're doing their business, huh, Vi?
We're not doing that.
Tell me more about the spider thing you were
Marin.
telling me about.
Spider things? I love spider
one?
things.
Oh yeah, she's like an arachnologist.
Speaking of spider things,
You're welcome to join us. Did you need
She's such a
someone for
nerd.
that?
meet our resident spider lady. She's just 10 million spiders in a human body.
What's a million?
10 a million?
Are you
More than
for
a 1,000?
It's the sound she makes.
All right, nice. Oh, that's. Oh. That's the sound I make when I'm handling
At
coins.
least she humors it, you know? She lives it. I don't know who started this thing, but it's great. I love
You
it.
got it. Yeah.
Yeah, we actually, if you're interested in spiders, we have giant spiders in the area
What are you looking for?
that I've been looking to, try and capture one. Yeah. Do you know any good ways of like getting them?
I'm sorry, you needed one?
What are the species?
They're big, they're giant, like,
Ah, okay.
or bigger.
That doesn't really help me. There's
Really?
a lot of giant spiders.
Oh. I don't know which spiders, what species they
Is it
are.
a local spider from?
I'm doing good.
Like, from here? Or-
Well, they are in the area, but I don't know if they're from somewhere else or they've been here. My friends got drunk, really
What are they-
blackout drunk one day, and then they woke up in the cave.
Oh, they're in the cave.
Yeah, they're the cave. I guess they're cave spiders. Is that a type of giant spider? Or all giant spiders live in caves? I'm not sure.
I mean, there are cave spiders. It depends how far they're in the cave.
Because I've been trying to figure out what kind of
In the
spider.
Underdark,
There's
there's
the other stuff, but I don't think.
different species. So, I mean, it depends on...
And I know there are domesticated spiders in places like Eshmith Loss and some places hidden in Claudia. Not sure where.
Throw that out. We don't need that.
Yes.
Well, she's
What
the
is
nerd to
the-
talk to.
Here we go.
I really wanted to get it
What is
started already.
the butt of the spider?
I haven't seen them
What does
myself,
that look like?
unfortunately. I'd be able to draw you a picture of it if I did, but
No. So you don't know what it looks like?
unfortunately, I have to. Well, we're trying to get stuff settled here, and once we have a little bit more safety, I think we can have a little bit of expedition out there. What do you say?
If I have more information, I could definitely help you.
Good.
Spiders have different behaviors depending on what they do. They can be more aggressive, more timid,
Oh, a lot of that was
depending on
unnecessary.
what the spider and the individual does. If it's a more larger spider, they could treat you more like prey, but sometimes they can be timid. And if you encroach on their territory, especially when they're guarding eggs, they'll be more aggressive.
Oh yeah. They were freaking out.
There you go.
Yeah. If you stumble across the nets of spiders,
Knife goes straight into the stone,
means that they're probably guarding their young.
and we're done.
Honestly, I'm super fascinated. I love listening to this kind of stuff. It's weird, but I love learning about it.
Yeah, I mean, so do I. It's the more you learn, the more you know.
They're doing a study group.
Yes, I'm actually here to study an arachnid that gets confused with it being a spider.
What?
But it's just
Is there enough space
just
for
a
Marin to
harmless
join us?
arachnid.
She's the tailor.
By all means.
Yeah.
Just the
they're
tailor.
quite small.
This is Marin.
Long legs.
He's not just the tailor.
I know they're not just a tailor.
Yeah, come on over here. I'm with my
Over on
stuff.
that side.
Here, let me
Just,
put some of this stuff in
Did
my
you
bag.
did you learn anything new today, Marin?
keeping things light in this corner.
Yeah, no, I'm not supposed to talk about it.
Yeah. I just a yes or no.
My pack is full. Do you mind if you help me?
Hey, Soma.
Good.
Thanks, Paul.
Yeah, sure.
For
I'll hold some
keeping
of
me
this
on
for
my
you.
toes about my contract.
You're staying at the vineyard like
Good.
me, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes. It's a
So-
nice place.
Yeah, they set me up as well too. Like a
Okay,
transfer
yeah, that's
student
good then.
situation.
Yeah. I had to pay out of pocket for it. But
Dog running through town.
Ah, there's the mangy dog.
Yeah, I was supposed to say it's a real mangy mutt.
Yep. I keep mistaking it for a wolf. My God, every time.
At least it's a little bit more like a dog than PETA.
Yeah, PETA. I don't know what PETA is.
I think it's just a rat. I'm gonna be honest. Rat that thinks it's a dog.
rat.
You guys talking about bread or something?
No, it's a little
No,
tiny dog
it's
that
dog.
that falls
Like a
around
Pomeranian?
one of the ladies
Yeah.
that lives in town.
Miss Ezra.
Ezra, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
some people say chihuahuas are rats.
It's a Pomeranian.
She's usually out there at that corner throwing it back for everyone. Yeah.
Where's
Wow,
a
she
Shiba?
sounds
Is it a
spirited.
Shiba Inu or a Pomeranian? Pomeranian, right?
I thought it was a Pomeranian.
Shibas
guys heard of a
have like
Pomsky?
short fur and like a curled tail.
Short
and
fur, yeah.
pom-poms are
Mhm.
like fluffy things with tiny feet.
That's PETA.
No, I prefer short fur. Less of a mess. With all that.
I prefer cats.
I prefer birds.
Actually, I prefer crows.
Birds.
They're very nice. If you're nice to them.
You like crows?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a friend who was a crow until a psychopath killed it.
Oh. Right.
You killed your crow?
What about you? Are you like, what kind of animals do you like?
Please don't say small.
Cats. Cats.
You like spiders?
I also like spiders. They're my favorite animal.
It's like the classmate that likes snakes as pets, Or like tarantulas.
Sorry.
I mean, snakes are
It's fine.
pretty
Don't worry.
awesome in theory, but they freak me out.
Right.
No, I'm more of a bird person. They
Yeah.
just
Well, you
I don't
literally
know,
had a
parrots.
crow like fly and land on your arm the other day.
it's part of my powers, man. I see a bird and I gesture to it,
What
and
do
it
you
just
say,
comes.
Sorrel?
Gotta work.
I like the
I gotta work
tropical
on my
birds over here.
command animal
Guardian.
abilities for my wizard powers.
They're fun.
Well, you'll have to fight me for it, Curio boy.
Curio boy. Oh, do you two know each other?
Yes.
He comes by every time I'm trying to write down my essay, and then he like drags me back to his shop, and he's like, "Buy something." And I'm like,
I've only asked
frick.
you to come to the shop once.
You can't just invite girls to your place
I
just to
have-
buy things.
Well, I
You
offered
know?
her dinner.
Oh my gosh, so scandalous. Yeah, and a drink. Oh my gosh, I think your dog is here.
Your dog?
What?
Is it your dog? You said it was a mangy mutt, like you knew it. Oh wait, I think it's her dog.
I don't know whose dog that is.
I guess fleas.
I'm actually allergic, now that I think about it.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Allergic to dogs.
Thanks for that company.
And cats.
Of course, Marin.
Oh, if you'd excuse
Now,
me.
this bird theory is actually
Alright.
a lot better.
I have some stuff I need to take care of.
Okay, Marin. It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too.
Alright, just a moment, Catch.
Oh, you got it stuck in your hair? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Keep the faith, sister.
Nice to meet you.
She looks so sad, but she's so fun to be around.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah, well,
Thank you.
few of her
That's
friends.
Marin, always positive, you know?
She's just upset from the things that happened today.
Yeah, I keep hearing about
Alright, there you go. You have some soup.
about that stuff. It's pretty awful.
I'm alright. Just a bit tired and whatnot.
So,
Hmm?
sorry to leave you, Vi, but I don't know where you might find some daddy longlegs. You might find some here. I'm not sure if they're in the
Those aren't
in this
spiders.
place.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They're not spiders, but most people think they are.
I mean, I got plenty of them in my shop. You want to see them?
I would love to see
Oh.
them.
I'm just kidding. I haven't seen them in a while. I sweep every day.
No, they're
What,
they're
spin you a
harmless.
tail?
I was just hoping Marcus would
Well,
say
he
something about that.
does.
I guess it's between myself and Kedge.
You spin
So,
tails?
Sorrel, are you heading out, or will you take me up on that offer for dinner?
No.
I'll take you up on that offer for dinner. I haven't eaten yet.
Excellent.
Alright, well, thanks for letting me hang out. That's fun.
I just went behind and left him 50 copper and
It's nice meeting
Pleasure
you.
meeting you, Violet. And Sorrel, good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Are you Markl?
I am Markl.
I'm Marcus.
No, oh, my mistake.
Hey, Lorelei. How's it going?
I wouldn't worry about it too much. But if you want to walk around and ask people if they've seen any spiders lately, you might gather some cool info.
Or Daddy
Introduce
Longlegs.
yourself, you know.
Yes.
Alright, just like a meal, please.
Spiders. I definitely will ask. I like spiders.
Alright, just the usual, the special.
Absolutely.
Actually, she is a hunter.
much does
She
he
may
charge?
have
Is it
seen
20?
spiders outside, and even those giant ones. Maybe you can ask her what they look like.
It's a hunter. Oh,
And her name's Lorelei.
okay.
Right, bye.
All right. Come on.
Oh. Excuse me. I was told that you're a hunter?
So she goes to the same school as me, but she's
I was
definitely an underclassman. So I think it's kind of weird to see another one out here and not us.
Yeah.
Me. A shirt would be 50 copper. And hood would also be 50 copper.
So what have you been up to, wizard boy?
Oh, paperwork, you know, boring things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, mainly I was just doing the designs, drawing them out for my place, right? Redo the architecture
how's
and
that
everything.
going?
I mean, I'm waiting on the dwarves to go get the quarry fixed up so we have more stone currently, but
Is that gonna be alright? I heard some of the Radad men came back all wounded and stuff.
they came from the north, and we've consolidated back down along the coasts. So that road to the quarry is safe, because the quarry is just to the east, right across from Caseta.
Oh, well, that's good news, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna give you fair warning first before you step inside. You'll see. Oh, did. It's a little small. Like,
I listen.
I mean, we can eat in the shop. I just gotta cook here.
Honestly, I was expecting something far, far worse. So this is a pleasant surprise. Excuse me, I gotta like get around you.
There's a chair there. There's a pile of books there. I usually sit there. You know, my bed that I barely fit on.
This is your bed?
Yeah.
Actually, it looks pretty cozy. Ugh.
I just kind of like snuggle
There's
up
totally
in
a
the corner.
desk there.
Hope you're okay.
Oh no, I'm fine. It was just shocking to like
Anyway,
willingly face plant. Okay, that's there. What are you reading?
oh, that's all. I think that's all like my fiction. I got there's some stuff on like local areas as well, but it's all just fun for the most part.
The Bride Princess.
Listen, it's my favorite story. Don't even. It's got comedy. It's got action, adventure.
Are you sure?
What? What do you mean? Am I sure?
A book like this?
Oh, have you read it?
No.
Take it with you. Pass the time.
Little thing like this?
You'll be pleasantly surprised.
Fine.
Wait,
Ugh, feels so good to get all that research off my back. Smells super good, but could you leave the door open a jar? It's getting so hot in here.
yeah, it's, you know, I could air it out a bit.
Oh my goodness.
I got a lot of stuff.
This is so cool.
Do you like feta cheese?
I love feta cheese.
Good, because this is gonna be in the salad.
Oh.
What have you found?
I'm sorry, I'm being so snoopish. I'm like so curious. There's so much stuff here. It's so neat.
Did I show you those paintings I made?
You paint?
I dabble. There was some paintings I did a few days ago. Just the old memories, kind of disjointed. It wasn't really anything too special.
Right, the paintbrush.
Yeah. You know, that paintbrush
thought you
did
meant,
lead me
like-
to something really interesting. I found a map.
It made you a map?
Well, no, I found it. So on the, like, I had this case, right? And it was one of the things I drew, and there's this compartment. And the compartment opens up. It's like a little secret compartment on the bottom.
Oh.
And there was a map in there. Just not a
What
certain
did it
location.
lead to?
I don't know. It's the area right now is filled with orcs, so I haven't gone there yet.
Oh, I want to know so bad. That sounds so cool.
I'll tell you I'll let you in a secret. I think it might be an entrance to a city. It's been in ruins. You ever heard of well, it might be an elven city. I think Nithmethnepelorian or something like that. Only a thought. Not sure.
Ninalorian?
Yeah.
I mispronounce it too. I have no idea what it's called.
Yeah, it's pretty long. I'm not sure.
It probably means something short like a city.
The city. Yeah, but
The
there
city.
have been entrances found in other areas, but no one's figured out how to get in yet.
Really? Well, you're just full of surprises, aren't you?
I mean, in another life, I was a person exploring these places. The fish. What's on your mind?
Okay. Not for me. Just really aggressive voice. It startled me.
Ah, yeah. I know what you mean.
It happens sometimes. And you still have more books this close to the fire?
Look, I could move them, but this way I know these are the ones I've read.
That's so many books.
It's not
What
enough,
about
to be
that one?
honest. Oh, that's, I mean, I just write notes in that one.
Oh, that one's your notebook?
I mean, it's more of my ledger these days. You want to see adding and subtracting values for pages and pages?
I'm not really concerned about. That looks so boring.
I hate it so much, but you know what? Yeah, I've just gotten used to it. There's literally like over almost 1,000 transactions on here. There's actually more.
Do you use an abacus when you do business?
It's all in my head.
Yeah, see, you're one of those weirdos. I need an abacus.
Anyway, here we...
Not a bad thing. You're just one of those people, I guess, that doesn't study for tests and aces them all and doesn't need an abacus. He uses his head.
Do you want the fork or the spoon?
I'll take a fork.
You get the knife too. Here, take it into somewhere where we actually have chairs.
Sure. Do you need help carrying anything?
Take that, and I've got the utensils. All right. After you.
Oh, wow. Sure.
Really need to make better plates. This is a, salmon with lemon pepper. Nice Greek salad on the side.
Oh wow, this looks amazing.
I've been trying to work on it. It's been, too expensive going to the tavern every day. I just haven't really cooked in a long time. I was eating too much of this stuff from the bakery these days.
I've been meaning to ask you, when is that bakery open?
No idea. Ever since Laudia stopped running the place, it's always pretty sporadic.
That's a bummer.
Well, tell me what you think.
Okay, first of all, salad.
Just kind of like mix some vinegar and oil together. A little bit of pinch of salt on it.
You used a red vinegar? Is that it?
Yeah. Apple
Or is
cider,
that
I think.
white? No. Apple cider vinegar.
It's not quite the right thing, but it's what I
It's a bit
had.
stronger.
Yeah. Yeah,
Not
you
bad.
got cucumber, tomato, get that cheese in there.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Okay, and then the salmon with the lemon and... That's really juicy. You know how to make your fish.
I live on the sea, I should.
You would be surprised how many men can't cook.
Well,
Not to classify you or anything.
as I said, it's a lot easier. Well, not easier, but a lot better on your wallet. It only takes like 45 minutes, an hour of your day, and you can get something nice and healthy. So what am I going to eat? That tavern food? All I eat is a stew, and I don't want to knock her bomb, but there's always that layer of fat at the top.
Oh, is that what that is? I thought that was like a fragrant oil and ew.
No, it's just
Oh
grease.
gosh. Oh, that explains why I've been gaining weight. Gross.
Yeah, you got the tavern, you've got the bakery, and then you've got Pepe's place. Hello, sir. Can I help you?
Don't suppose I could interest you in salt?
How much you selling it for?
70? 2 units each?
70 for 2 units?
Oh, no?
No, what? Each unit 70. Each unit 70. Not, I have 2
Okay.
units total to sell.
How about 1 silver for the both of them?
110. That's still a 30 copper discount.
Yep.
And there's a second unit there.
Thank you.
Carlos Diaz.
All right.
If you ever need more.
Of course. Markl.
Yes. Word of your shop has reached the marketplace.
I'd hope so. I do apologize, but salt's hard to come by at a decent price.
Business never sleeps, huh?
Nope.
So, tell me about yourself.
Well,
So, you're like at least a couple centuries old, and you have your own business, and you're this cool and not stuck up and politically minded like other people? How does that work?
well, I've spent a lot of time avoiding things. wandered the entirety of Gradia for about 30 years with, well, very eccentric characters. And then from there, I went and opened a store in Ireland because I thought, it's gonna be great. Everything's been like pretty good for a while, and everything's good. So that lasted a few years until. Have you ever heard of the War of Unification?
Unification War?
Yeah.
Isn't that... Sorry. Isn't that the war towards the east? In Ireland with the different houses?
Yeah, it was all the houses, and then the king, who was the king for a while, up until a couple of years ago, he went and started taking everything over, and there was, I just, saw this coming, sold all I could, got out of there, and, really didn't have much to my name at that point, so had to wander, be a traveling merchant for a while. Came back to Gradia, made sure that whole thing in Ireland folded and rolled over, and I eventually opened a shop in the Free Wharf, thinking, this will be my big break. Unfortunately, some ne'er-do-wells robbed me blind, and I basically went bankrupt.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's awful.
I mean, in that time, I found somebody, and, we were going to make something together, but her family didn't really like me. Wasn't the right stock for them, it seemed.
Oh, was she a highborn?
Not really. It's, there were merchants on the sea, and, I was just, some poor little guy who lived his life in Gradia. Tried appealing to them, going to Eshmethalos. Didn't really spend much time there, couple weeks. The only time I've been there in a long time.
I see.
That's, after getting robbed in that store, it was about 5 years ago. Figured I'd find someplace a little bit more calm to set up shop, right? So I found here in Naudus, found a nice cheap warehouse that I could open a shop in, and that's what you see here.
She must have meant a lot to you.
Well, I still think about her.
Yet?
Yeah, I'm working on it. It's gonna take all night.
Okay. No worries.
Found a cool little puzzle.
Oh. Cool puzzle, you say?
Yeah, they gave me a piece of paper that you could barely read. It was pretty faded, and a little thing that's like hexagon. And you kind of it's like a cipher. You gotta translate the thing that's on the paper.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Let me know when you finish it what it says.
Perhaps it's the location of buried treasure. They found it in a bottle.
Oh, maybe. Or maybe it's a cry for help.
Why would you write a cry for help in a cipher?
It's a secret cry for help.
Yeah, only the person who can solve this puzzle can help me.
Maybe they're a part of some crazy society and they have to find someone who's smart enough, to solve the puzzle.
Yeah,
Get the bad guys.
Wouldn't that be nice?
And here's my favorite. It could have some kind of political propaganda on it.
Oh, great.
Have you ever found out something like that?
Or it's just an
so-and-so
advertisement.
for Senate. It's an advertisement for a shop. Oh wow, I found this bottle. Gosh, wonder what's inside. Come to Markl and Morgul's curio shop.
The Quill and
For all
Blade.
your needs.
Last
The
house on the
Quill and
left in
Blade.
Stabber's Alley. In Nodus.
Is that really what that street is called? Stabber's Alley?
I mean, it's like kind of the whole thing. People have been stabbed there, yeah, but it's... I don't know why I got the name. Oh, here comes the Wood Elf crew.
Yeah, but I was going to ask Markl something. I forgot what I was going to ask him.
Can I help you?
You know, maybe we should have closed the
what I was going
door.
to ask you.
Oh. You want to try the salmon I made?
The what?
Salmon.
Oh, sure. I'll give it a try.
Yeah, just grab a piece.
Sometime or another, I do want to eventually speak to you. There's much
You
to
know-
discuss about Wood Elven culture.
Oh. Wood Elven culture.
My
I
things
see.
that I think that your university would be interested in turn could share information as well.
I mean, sure, we could definitely talk about that at a later time. You know, if you have some guests that you need to tend to, I could do this another time.
No.
I'm fine. I'm fixing to go.
Okay.
I'm fixing to go anyway, so I'm heading out. Yes, I was just trying to remember what I was going to tell you, and I cannot. For the
Must
life
not
of
be
me
important.
Remember what I was going to ask of you.
I did want
know,
to talk to you
and-
about something, but it's going to be a very long conversation, so...
Oh, now I remembered. Silk. Spider silk. Any word on that yet? That's what it was.
Work in progress.
Okay, that's all I need
I
to
do
know.
have one spider silk dress if you're interested in buying it, but for now...
Okay.
Anyway.
Alright, thank you, Mr. Markl.
Ma'am.
Good to see you again,
Actually-
Maria.
It's good to see you as well. But, I just remembered there was a old dilapidated house out in the wilds. I think that might be a good study case.
Nope, not you.
That you can compare.
An old
this-
dilapidated house.
People keep talking about this. Vezran wanted to
It used
go
to
there.
be some sort of... It was some sort of manor. There were marble statues everywhere. All taken by nature. So, I'm assuming it's been around longer than I have. Or maybe... But
Do you know
the
where
most
it is?
curious... It's by, let's see. From the hunter's camp, you continue east. Yes. But
East,
I
how
can
far?
guide you there myself.
Oh, really?
I can guide you there myself if you wish.
Yes, please. I'd like to go as immediately as tomorrow if you have time.
I can do it tomorrow.
Let Vezran know, because I know he was talking about, like, getting into that place, I think.
Actually, yes, the most curious thing about that place is every entrance, every window, every door is blocked off by bricks. My assumption is either to keep something in or keep people out. Of which I'm not quite sure.
This is so fascinating. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited just thinking about it. Do you know what style of architecture the house is built in? Generalizing from the wood decay. How long do you think it's been there?
I'm not quite sure, but from the style, it seems to me in the style of a manor. Very fancy looking. As if a noble would stay there.
Interesting. Thank you so much for all your help.
Oh, but of course. I'm sure that'll also help you distinguish the different types of buildings that's from the current to the past.
It would, absolutely.
But, oh, dear. I seem to have gotten a little lost in that. I need to go, so.
Okay.
Hope you both have a good night.
Yeah, you as well. All right, shop's closed. Oh.
And here I thought we were gonna have a whole party.
Yeah. Well. It's sometimes it's just too much, you know? That people have all these ideas and they want to like get all their ideas done, and like, you know that half of them are a really bad idea, but they're gonna do it anyway. I feel like that's half the conversations I've had in this shop. Or there's people say ideas and then never follow up on them.
Well, it takes quite the businessman to be a producer if people aren't willing to follow their own ideology.
Yeah.
Right?
It's rough.
Hmm. Well, what about your goals? What drives you? Is it just this place, this business? Is that it?
Well, I don't know if you caught on to the conversation I was having here. Oh, was that with you? No. So I want to have a business that I can leave it under somebody else's control, and basically I start them, right? And then by starting them, I get income from it constantly. So I already have one of those.
Generating passive income.
I have one of those. There's a mill down the road, right? That's been generating me that passive income. I got it started up, you know, everything's good. Got people coming in, milling their grain and everything, and they pay a small fee. I split that fee with the Redauds, and then I get half. And then, well, I have to split half of it with my cousin because he wanted to get into the whole ordeal as well. So there's another split there, but you know, it gets me a bit of coin every day.
Okay. Then what about this place?
Well, it's not really passive. It needs really active. Like, I could hire somebody to run the front, but somebody needs to go and, like, get supplies, figure out what people need, you know, get the interesting things that show up and have the coin available to buy them, which has never been Vezran this entire time. And, yeah. But
So Vezran has been your stock master?
he's supposed to be the co-owner, but the whole time that, you know, anything interesting has come into the shop, he's never had the coin. And he complains like, we'll split it in half, you know? And I'm like, okay, so give me the money. He's like, I don't have it. All right. And I was like, okay, then put your armor on, you know, give me your armor and then I'll pay you money for it and then you can buy it back later. And yeah, he doesn't do that. I mean, we do pawn stuff here, right? Like a lot of the stuff along the wall there is just stuff people have brought in, and I keep it there for a couple months, see if they come back. If they don't, then I put it back on a different shelf, and I can sell it.
That's pretty smart. Wow, that's quite the business here, but it does require a discerning eye, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. I have found some very interesting things that people have brought over the, well, even recently.
Mm.
You were going to say something?
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, it sounds like you and your cousin work really well together, but if your cousin wants stuff, like, what does he do? He's your co-owner?
Hey, Markl, can you lend me money?
Oh, no.
I mean, I've probably dropped about way too much money on him and one of his friends in the past couple days. hopefully it
you're
betters
so
the rest.
sweet to look after your younger cousin like that.
Yeah. Can I help you?
Oh, hey Markl. I'm just wondering if you have any fibers or cotton. Sorry, just...
I have so much cotton. How much do you need? Be real quick.
Okay.
I need 12 in particular.
That's it?
I would get more, but I'm kind of short on money. Although, how much would it cost me if I were to buy like 24?
24? Alright, give me a minute here. You'd think I'd memorize these prices by now.
Oh, no, it's fine. I have to pull it up every time too.
3 silver, 60 copper for 24?
No, I think I'll just stick with like 12 right now, just because I'm a little short on money.
Look, I can give you a discount. Is 320 okay?
No, that's alright. Yeah, 3 or yeah, I guess I'll get the
For 24? Alright.
Thanks, Markl.
3 silver, 20 copper. Alright. One moment.
Sorry to interrupt.
It's okay.
Thanks,
There you go. Enjoy.
Thank you. And have a good night.
You too. Gotta make sure she's making money. Sorry about that.
I mean, I was about to say, it's pretty cool of you. You constantly look after people.
Yeah, it's... Well, I find when you look after people, they look after you. So I hope when I need them, they'll be there for me.
You're really good at what you do.
Some would say I'm a bleeding heart.
Oh, that's getting a little too graphic with it. I just think you're soft on the inside.
Well, I mean, I'm not that soft, am I? Or, I don't really think it's a bad thing, is it?
Well, it's not really... I guess you can't really constitute it as good or bad. It's just something that I'm noticing. You tend to prioritize things. Like, for example, we're having dinner here, and I happen to notice that in these moments you do consider those around you. You need to keep the business going, even if it means taking breaks to handle your clientele and generate that income, because you have a goal in mind, you have family to take care of.
Yeah.
It makes you soft on the inside.
Well, I figured it would... Other people would say I'm too business-minded, you know? Cutting out a little bit of personal time just to do my work.
I will say, I can't remember half the things I was going to talk to you about.
Well, there's always another time.
There is always another time. But then I do have that paper, right?
Well, I mean, if you hadn't been here, you wouldn't have got that information from, about that place in the woods.
Are you acting like you planned this whole thing?
All along, it was, it was part of my scheme, right?
Part of your scheme, huh?
Yeah.
Plan everything for the right moment. Because you can see into the future.
Yeah, I just close my eyes and then I see the entire world in front of me, like a tapestry. And I can take one piece and bring it right towards me. I'm a wizard, right?
Yeah, but what does the wizard want?
A nice, quiet place to live. Well, I love, and maybe a vineyard would be great.
A vineyard?
Yeah.
Are you talking like with like ankle biters running around, that kind of a thing?
It's not off the table. Somebody needs to take care of me when I'm Tyr's age, right?
You don't like kids, do you?
Well, I mean, I don't dislike them. It's just, the time. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. All I have to think about, right, is it's like it's a very short period of your life, right? If you had a child, I mean, for us, it's not really that easy to do anyway. If you have a child, it's like they're a hassle for like 5 or 6 years, and then they get better and become productive members of society. If you're not a complete piece of trash.
And your verdict is?
I'd had 1 or 2.
1 or 2. I think you're the kind of guy who would wait for his empire to continuously feed him passive income before he even remotely considers an heir.
Oh, well, don't put me in the same boat as King Aendar.
I don't know. We're both starting to sound alike.
I mean, I could start something. Another question.
Well, I'm not here to judge you on your fathering capabilities. So, little house, quiet down. He wants a vineyard. So you just want a simple life, huh?
Really?
That's it?
I mean, I'd like to understand the mysteries of the universe. I had thought of making a telescope or something. A big observatory so you can observe the sky. Look, I have a friend who's an engineer. Why not? What's out there? There's dots in the sky, but we know some of them move different than others. What are those? How do they? Why do they move like that? What's the whole thing?
Okay. So you ask questions.
Oh,
that's kind of cool. You haven't lost the ability to ask questions.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of stuff. I'd say when I live a quiet life, but I also, before I get there, and before the children thing, I like exploring. So, elven ruins under, the province of Nodus, sounds enticing.
That does sound enticing. That's pretty cool, actually. Big respect. Let me see. Are you any good with swords and whatnot, or are you just
no.
Cast your spells?
Oh, I wish I could just, fireball, but no.
Okay, so you would hire guys to go with you into these ruins. Apparently your
course.
cousin thinks they're entirely dangerous.
Yeah, well, he's been in a few as well.
Really?
Yeah. I don't ask him about it because he'll get mad at me because I told you that. I don't know why he likes being so private, but it's kind of his thing that he's like, oh, don't tell people about what I am.
Well, gosh, sounds like your cousin doesn't like me very much.
You ask too many questions is the problem. He'd rather not answer them.
I'd be terrible
He
at
has
my
his own
job if I
reasons.
didn't.
It's not mine to judge. He's lived a different life.
All right.
I mean, you're not getting me on the ocean. See, that's my thing. Like, that place, no good.
What's wrong with the ocean?
What's not wrong in the ocean? You can't see the bottom. There's monsters everywhere. The things that go on the ocean are death traps. Literally, it moves like this and can flip your ship over and kill you just like that. I haven't told you this, but I've been in 3 shipwrecks in my life.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, here's a fun fact about me. I did a lot of studying with Triton. I would go to the shoreline and they would sit down and we would meet and we would discuss certain things, check history notes and all that stuff. And I have been out on, I think, at least 12 voyages.
Well, you're lucky.
And 2 of them were deep diving.
You went under the water?
I went under the water
how did you
into a
breathe?
deep, dark abyss. Well, here's the thing. They have little air contraptions that get you down there for a time. And then sometimes there's pockets underwater. So you have to go with like a certified Triton. They'll get you to where you need to go. And then you have to learn to steady your breathing and observe for what time you have down there.
Oh, interesting.
It's like almost a meditative retreat.
I don't think I could do it. It's... No. I have enough problem going to the bathhouse.
You couldn't do it? Going to the bathhouse? Really?
I mean, I shouldn't, but like every time I go in there, there's like a split second where all the hairs stand on the back of my neck. It's not as bad as if, you know, somebody forces me onto like one of those little dinghies that we have at the docks. Like they've like the last time I was on one of them, we had to save somebody from who literally flipped theirs over.
So, okay, now I have to ask you questions because this is so funny to me. So, a cup of water, you're fine.
Yeah.
A bowl of water.
That's fine.
A big bowl of water.
That's fine.
A tub of water.
Yeah, still fine.
So a pool of water.
I mean, we're getting there, but like if I can see the bottom, it's okay.
So you hate dark water.
If I can't see the bottom and it's like super deep and it's like there's monsters in there, because there are, because I've seen them.
You've seen sea monsters before?
Yeah, there's like a big giant squid that came up on shore once. Some kids poked it with a stick. It smelled real bad.
A giant squid? I've never heard of that.
Really? It's like a squid, but huge.
Biggest squid I've ever seen is table end to end.
This thing was like all the way to the wall.
Yeah, no. That's... Ooh.
Yeah, they call it a kraken.
Kraken?
Apparently, they grab onto ships and tip them over. And, you know, why you don't go in the ocean? Go ask your Triton
You
friends
need a
about it.
few of those if it's only that big.
I mean, that could have been a baby. You don't know.
I don't know. You're right. Gee, Markl, you know so much about this. You'll have to show me sometime.
Do you want me to be violently ill right beside you?
Tell you what. I'll settle for ruins.
Ruins I can do.
Land-based ruins. And if there's any underwater business, I'll be the first to go in.
All right.
And if I never come back again, you'll know something bad happened.
Oh, yeah. Please don't say that. I really wish we had some Triton around here that could help us with that kind of thing. Like, we used to have one named Raylan. She's, well, she kind of had to, leave. She was pretty good.
You're very rare to find Triton in these parts. There've been tale of Dark Triton showing up on some, like, riverbanks and stuff.
Dark Triton?
But no one's heard of them since. You ever heard of that?
No.
It's, I don't know how much I know about Triton exactly. But there was this old woman I was talking to, and she just happened to mention it. And I thought it was the weirdest thing.
Dark Triton.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Oh, I've heard of some real weird stuff, like men that are rats. You ever heard of those?
Oh, there's some weird stories about that.
Yeah, people were talking about back in Ireland. That's like most of the people left. There's like these rats. They're gigantic rats, you know, chasing everybody around.
Oh, really? That's what caused everyone to flee.
I mean, I originally thought that it was just, you know, the Empire, you know, blowing up half the country. No, people are saying there's rats
I thought
there.
so too. Oh, ew.
Yeah.
Do you think they brought over any diseases?
I don't know. I haven't noticed anything yet.
Maybe not yet. Ugh. Well, I feel like I've gotten to know you a little bit better.
Well, just a little bit of me. I'm sure there's still more of a story to tell.
I'm sure there is. But for right now, I'm actually getting pretty tired. I think I'm gonna have to call it a night for tonight.
You know,
or
I don't
today.
blame you. I'm in that same situation.
All right, then I guess.
Hope you
That's
enjoyed your
that.
food.
I did. It was so good. I didn't take you for a cook, and lo and behold, I eat my words. That was super delicious. Thank you.
I mean, I'm kind of a mess, but it's something, you know?
It is something. It's pretty cool something.
Well, I'll, see you later.
Aren't you gonna let me back into your house?
Oh, you got your bag in there? All right.
Wait!
Ah! I thought you would walk with me. Come on.
You can't keep me in your shop.
Oh, you know, slavery's a thing here, right? Yeah, I wonder how much a nice elf like you would go for.
Oh my gosh. Gonna take a lot more drinks to breach that topic, that's for sure. Oh my gosh, you're ridiculous.
Did you get that book?
Yeah, The Bride Princess. It's in my backpack.
All right. Tell me what you think about it.
I'll read it and I'll let you know.
You know, my favorite scene is when the guys, after the guy climbs up the mountain, they have that sword fight. Just such a nice, you know, back and forth. It's really nice.
I'll be on the lookout for it and I'll let you know what I think.
All right.
All right. I'll talk to you later. You really should clean up your library.
Gotta. 2 a.m. Been in VR for fucking 8 hours. Woo! All right.